Okay. All right, Popfather, we're good to go.
Yo,
I don't need the light now.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yo.
Okay, so when did you become the Popfather? How did you get that name?
This was 2010 time frame. I had to reinvent myself, so I went with a new name, and so I came up with the Popfather as my new name. I was watching, I think it was a comedy, The Fockers, and there was a part where the father tells his new son-in-law, that he's the Popfather and he needs to take over the family, he needs to run the family, this and that. Yeah, and I guess and then in the movie, he had said that to the other ex-son-in-law, and they talk about that when they meet up at a bar towards the end of the movie. And so I thought about it, and that's kind of funny and everything, and then I was already trying to think of reinvent myself and come out with a new name in 2010, and so I came up with Popfather, and that kind of like gave me the, planted the seed for like Popfather, like Godfather. I know where they're going with that, so then I went with, well, I'm getting up there, in years, and so I thought, yeah, this would be good, so I went with Popfather.
Okay, so if that was 2010, I know that you were popping before, so that wasn't your original name.
No, I was 1980 would have been 82. Toyman was my first poppy name, dancing name, poppy and breaking name, actually, because I did both, but I used to do both. I used to pop and break, and so it was Toyman.
Toyman?
Yeah.
So when did you actually begin popping?
It would have been the end of 1982.
And what was it that inspired you to begin doing that?
I used to, a matter of fact, it might have even been 79 or 80, because I used to have Danny Terrio's Dance Fever record that my mom bought me, because I liked dancing since I was a very little kid. And Danny Terrio used to have Dance Fever, 1979, 1980. And so I had her buy me the album, the record, and you listen to it, and then you had a magazine that you flip through as you listen to the record. And so it would instruct you to try out the dance. And the robot was one of them. So I was doing the robot, and I was only, my gosh, I must have only been, I don't know, I can guess right now, 9 years old or something like that.
Okay, so wait a minute. That record, is it covered like blue or like purplish, or what are the colors? Because I think I have that, and I think I've seen that somewhere. I might actually own that record and have the instruction manual.
Yeah, it's, I don't know I can't recall exactly. I want to say it's black and white. But
yeah, that's off the record, but you just said something that just like resonated with me.
Yeah,
wow.
Danny Terrio. Okay. Dance Fever. And he's the one who actually taught John Travolta how to dance for Saturday Night Fever. Yeah, Danny Terrio. Yeah. And so I followed him even when I was a little kid, and so I was doing the robot. They had other dances called the Flintstones, and the robot, the Flintstones, a few others. Those are the ones that stayed with me that I recall. And so, I was doing the robot a little bit back then, knew about it. Now I was teaching myself, so I didn't do it very well.
This was in Stockton?
Yes. When I still lived in Stockton, I was in 5th grade. Then, now fast forward to Lodi when the movie Flashdance came out. And right before that, we were already popping a little bit. So we were already popping in 82, kind of learning how to pop, and a little bit of locking. So then we were already doing that as kids, 7th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders. So then after that is when Flashdance came out, and the breakdancing, we just amalgamated the breakdancing with popping, and formed a group, the Lodi Master Playboy Breakers. That was established in the end of 1982, like towards the last half of 1982.
Playboys
and 1983. No, not at all, not at all. Oh, I mean, there's so many Playboys around. You got to imagine, Hugh Hefner, Playboy's been around forever, so I'm sure there's plenty of dance groups called Playboy. But anyways, we got that name, and we used to wear the Playboy shoes and stuff, and so we went with that for a while, and then we became Fresh Rock Crew, and then I just danced, partnered up with Nick Anaya, another old school popper, and we just teamed up and we did some popping here and there, and until it went out of style and faded out. I also popped. I won a lot of competitions. I won the Armory 1984 Lodi. It was matter of fact, Sir Papa-Lot was in the top 3. He got 3rd. I got 1st. Nick and I got 2nd at that event. And that was in 1984 at the Lodi Armory. And then I won. After that, I won the Stockton Northern California Break Pop Dance Championship. I won 11 through 16 years age bracket. 1984. I believe it was August. And that was first place trophy. And that was the same competition that now Media Circus, but back then the Demons of the Mind is what they were called, and they won the group. And the other person that won the 16 and over was Anthony Warfield at that event, same event in Stockton at the Civic Auditorium. What else? So then, basically just kept on dancing, and competing. And then right when I was going to finish, I had a manager. I had a couple seniors from Lodi High that were going to, Joanne Cadero, she was the main one who was going to manage me, and she was already submitting, some kind of, pictures and stuff to Pepsi and Coca-Cola, and seeing if they wanted to possibly have me as one of their dancers for a commercial or something. But since it faded out, that kind of died down as well. When it went out of style, when popping and breaking went out of style, kind of died down. So, so I stopped popping, joined the Army, years later, and then I was stationed in Germany, and I was popping in Germany in 1989 at the clubs, and they were tripping out. The Germans were tripping out on it. The robot and everything, they're just tripping out on it, and just waving. They hadn't seen waves and stuff, and so they would, I do that quite often when I go to the clubs in Germany, and I just have a good time. And then after that, though, but after my service, I got back. I ETS'd in 1983. I didn't pop after that at all, and until there was someone that tried to get me to come back to popping, like in 1995, but I did not, and I refused to. And then it wasn't until Sir Papa-Lot, Rene Robert Partita, got a hold of me in 2010 and asked me to be a judge in an event for a relative by marriage, and Sean Cruz, and so Psycho C. So I ended up saying yes, I'll judge the event, and I got the bug again, and I started practicing, and now I've been actually popping again, and that's 2010 when I came up with the new Popfather, the name Popfather, and I've been doing it ever since. And I formed a non-profit. Well, first of all, I joined up with the Dark Ghost Riders popping dancer as vice president, and we did some things. We did some pretty fun events. Yeah, oh yeah, we did some things for. We went to the Candlestick Park. We did a promotion for J. Cole. J. Cole, yeah, meet and greet with J. Cole. We did a promotion for that, and after that, on the side, I opened up my nonprofit, Inspiring Hope Community Dancers, just mainly kids, 1 to 18 ages, or 6 to 18 actually. And then we've been busy. We've done Lodi Grape Festival. We've done Lodi Farmers Market, and a few other things here and there. Oh yeah, Manteca Street Fair. We've done some Hudson Street Square events. That it was a talent show. Lodi's Got Talent showcase is what we did. The kids did, and that's where we are until now. And I'm still involved, and obviously with Renee, Robert Partita, with going to the OG Poppers Picnic, and we're still doing things together as well, Dark Ghost Rider stuff, and so yeah, keeping busy, definitely keeping busy, and I still practice. And right when I think I want to quit again, I'll watch somebody. I'll be inspired by somebody. I'll see somebody that inspires me again, or I'll go to a competition and I'll get inspired again, and then I'll start practicing again. It's like, it's really weird, but so I'm still doing it now. And today I went to the OG Poppers Picnic, and I was dancing and popping and didn't even have to think about it. And when I went 12, in the OG Poppers Picnic, I kind of had to, you know, kind of pump myself up, motivate myself to get out there and get down. And now I'm to the point where I don't even, it's just second nature now. And so I like it. It's good exercise, and I hope I continue with this and keep working with Renee and doing stuff with Ghost Riders and the Dark Ghost Riders, and I really enjoy doing it. So that's where I'm at now.
Do you invent any dances?
I don't know about inventing any dances, actual dances, but I think I do have a unique style. I have been told that the way I hit, and I even have been told that when I wave, it's not similar to. I mean, this one person told me that it took them years before they saw somebody else that had the same kind of wave type that I do. He said that I'm pretty unique in my waving, and so I've been told that before. So the only thing I could say that may be my own style would just be the fact that I have a unique way of waving, and I think that comes out in some of my popping, and it kind of separates me a little bit. So I would just say that. Let's say my style of waving that I haven't really branded or anything, but it is unique to me for the most part. That's about it. Not really an individual dance that I could say. Just kind of like a change on some popping that's already was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.